Ụtụtụ ọma nọ, 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 ụtụtụ ọma nọ ụmụ Igbo. Ụtụtụ ọma nọ ndị Igbo. Ụtụtụ ọma nọ ndị Igbo. Igbo ndị ọma njem ọ na-ekenekwa m unu. Hey. Ekene m nwoke, ekene m nwanyị. Ekene m mgbe eke, mgbe orie, mgbe afọ, mgbe nkwọ, okeke, oke orie, oke afọ, oke nkwọ. Asị m ka tata bụ eke maala anyị mma, ndụ anyị n'aka nri, n'aka ekpe, n'iru na azụ. Asị m na akakaka ya mara anyị, ma jijiji anya mara anyị. Asị m na onye ọbụla na-achụ anyị nwe ada na ịhwa bụ ụmụ Chukwu na ọsọ. Ọfọdụ ka m na-agọ n'isi anyị niile n'ofu n'ofu tata bụ eke, wee na-asị ka izu ọfụla amara anyị mma. Ka anyị jeelu obodo n'ala obodo, ndị na-azụ afịa anyị na-azụ afịa na-aga n'ilu, ndị na-arụ ọrụ aka ihe ọma na-emelụ ha, ndị na-arụ ọrụ oyibo na-enweta promoshọn. Anyị nwa bụ ndị dibịa, onye anyị chụrụ aja ụzọ emepe, ihe ọma na-emekwala anyị. Si na anyị egbu n'iru bute mma, gbuo n'azụ bute mma, gbuo n'aka anyị bute mma, gbuo n'aka ekpe bute mma. Na onye ọbụla na-ọfọ si ka chi anyị na ezumezu mmụọ anyị na-achụrụ aja gozie anyị, bunye anyị elu, mee ka anyị bụrụ ọkasị ibe, mee ka anyị pụta ife edu ude. Bọsị eke, bọsị orie, bọsị afọ, bọsị nkwọ, afọ na-anọ n'ụbọchị na-anọ ise ise ise. Abụkwa m onye nke gị, nwada agbara ọma ụzọ mmiri. Abụkwa m onye mgbasa oziọma ọdịnala Igbo, bụrụkwa dibịa Igbo. Abụkwa m onye isi nchụaja na agbara ọma ọdịnala spiritual temple nke dị na Enugu steeti n'Ukehe. Eji m oziọma wee bịa, eji m nkwado wee bịa, eji m olileanya wee bịa. Ihe mbịalụ tata bụ ihe gị nwa bụ onye Igbo olileanya, ime ka ị mara na ọdịnala bụ ụzọ eziokwu, ime ka ị mara na ọdịnala bụ ụzọ ndụ, ime ka ị mata na ụzọ ndị ichie anyị ha na ndị nna nna anyị ha wee kpelu Chukwu n'aka ịkwụ ọtọ. Ime ka gị nwa bụ onye Igbo na-ene m anya mara na ọdịnala abụrụ igbu mmadụ, ọdịnala abụrụ ime ọgwụ, ọdịnala abụrụ inye nsi, ọdịnala abụrụ igbu ogboni, ọdịnala abụrụ iji mmadụ wee chụkwa ọgwụ, ọdịnala abụrụ iji mmadụ wee chụọ aja. Chukwu kesiri ihe niile o kere wee kee anụmanụ ka o nwee ike na-serve the primary purpose of men. Mana anyị nwa bụ mmadụ ejizelu mmadụ ibe anyị na-achụ aja. Mgbe jiri ohere a wee na-asị gị, biko mgbe ọbụla ị na-azọnye okwu, ị mara ebe ị na-azọnye okwu, ka afọ ịbụ afọ akụ akpụkpa na-akụ akụwazi akpụ. Ka gị nwa bụ onye Igbo na-achịta azụ n'ọdịnala, mara mgbe ị tinyere okwu n'ọdịnala, mara mgbe ịzọnyekwaziri okwu n'ihe ọzọ. Ọ bụrụ na tata bụ izizi gị isonyere anyị, ana m asịkwa gị nnọọ, masị ka chi m na mmụọ m na ha so ezumezu ma ọha mmụọ m, ha bụ nsi m niile, ka ha gọzie gị, ego udo obi na iru, ego udo obi n'azụ, mee ka ọnọdụ dịrị gị mma, ka ị nwee chi dị mma, ka ịpụta ife dị ude. Ise 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 ise. Maazị Chibuike Eke Azọlụ, ekenekwa mụ gị. From ekene ikene, mana anụ m na ọfọ mgbe ị na-ekene. Asị m ka eke tata maalụ gị mma, ka izu ọfụrụ a bụrụ izu ọma n'ebe ị nọ. Ndewo. Isiokwu nji maka ya wee bịa tata, ụmụ Igbo ndị ọma na-ege m ntị, mụnwa bụ agbara ọma ụzọ mmiri bụ onye nke gị. Isiokwu nji bịa tata bụ your first primary step into ọdịnala Igbo. Ihe bụ mbụ na mbụ, ihe bụ izizi ị kwesịrị ime ma ọ bụ na ị na-achịta azụ n'ọdịnala Igbo. Ihe nji wee sị ka nkụzie ihe gbasara this primary step bụ maka na ndị Igbo tụrụ ilu okwu wee sị na ọfọ na ogu ka idide ji wee waa ana. Ndị Igbo tụkwara ilu okwu wee sị na a na-akpa n'ụfọ ka oke wee zuo oke, ka ngozi wee zuo oke, ka mmeri wee dị, ka mbunye elu wee dị. Mana ihe ọ bụ ndị agba ọfụrụ a, anyị anaghịzi ala ike ịkpa na kpakwa n'ụfọ. Anyị anaghịzi achọ isoro ihe n'usoro o si kwesị ịdị. Omenala Igbo nwere usoro, ọdịnala bụ ihe dị adị. Now, ọ bụrụ na ị chọrọ igbu ukwu osisi, iwe weta ụma, iwe majie osisi ahụ, bịa n'etiti ya majie ya, ọ daa, akwụkwọ ya niile na the other side of the plant adaa. Ọkwa ịma na that osisi ahụ ka n'ebe ọ nọ, it will germinate, akwụkwọ ha apụtawakwa n'oge na-adịghị anya, and for that reason ị nwere ihe ruru. When you want to embark on your spiritual journey, please try to start from the scratch. Try to, as much as you can, to start from the scratch. Biko na-ewekwana na iwe o nwere ife nchepụ before mbido banye ebe na this topic. Ọ bụrụ na nkụzisia ife a na-akụzi, anyị nwere ohere for question and answer. Emekigo m ya, ọ bụ promise na mbọsị ọbụla pụta live na anyị eme question and answer. O nwere ihe ọbụla ị na-agbagoju gị anya, ọ bụrụ a great opportunity for you to ask me directly, nzakwa gị ya. So ị ga-achịkwazi n'ihe m na-ekwu. Ọ bụrụ na ị chọọ ime ịkọ otu osi, iwe jee mabie ya n'etiti na abụọ, ọ daa, oge na-adịghị anya akwụkwọ ebidokwa from ebe ahụ ịkọtụrụ ya regerminate wakwa, tọwakwa, ọ dịkwa as good as you never did anything. Mana ọ bụrụ na ị na-esiri ukwu osisi, ifu na ukwu osisi anọchiri gị ụzọ, when you want to get rid of it, you try to uproot it from the ground. You try to uproot it from the root. Onyanwa bụ na osisi aha ma na-achazi azụ ọzọ. Maazị Sunny Star, ụtụtụ ọma, ekenekwa gị maazị, ka eketa atamalụ gị mma. You have to uproot it from the root. Ọ bụrụ na ịgba osisi ahụ from the root, ị mara gịnị na inwego victory. Ị ma na data osisi ama na-achịtazi azụ ebe ahụ, olezizi m ijezi je konyekwazi ụdịka osisi ahụ ọzọ ebe ahụ, bidokwa n'isi dobekwa. So ịgbakọ ya n'ihe nnachi ịkọwa abụ, ọ bụ na ibido ọdịnala and ibidoro from the scratch, ị ga na-agbagharị, ị ga-adị ka onye nọ n'elu mmiri na-eki na-agagharị gaa. Mana ịchọ ibido ọdịnala, ibido from the scratch, ka ngozi gị niile wee zuo oke, so that ka ị hapụ na-waste your time and your resources. Ọ bụrụ na ị na-achịta azụ n'ọdịnala Igbo, ihe bụ ihe izizi kwesịrị ime dịka onye Igbo bụ ichesigo onwe gị na ọ dịka ihe ị na-eme n'ụlọ ka na ịghọtazi ya, and ịchọzi isowazi ụkwụ ndị mbụ na ndị egede site na ịgọ mmụọ ife Chukwu, site na ịwapụ ọjị na ndị ọzọkwazi ndị Igbo ji efe Chukwu. Ihe izizi ị ga-eme bụ ibido n'izize wee mee gịnị, wee jee gbaa afa n'isi onwe gị. Ada o nwere ife na-agwa ndị mmadụ, before ịgba afa, biko, before ịgba afa, try kene as much as you can, even if you don't have cola there. Ọ bụ na ị nwere ọjị ma na ị nwere, use hot drink or even minerals. Face the east from where you are. Kpọkuo chi gị, kpọkuo mmụọ gị na ha so, si ha, nwa aja na be nna m, ezumezu mmụọ m na ha so wee bi ụwa, biko nụ achọgokwanụ m iche ụzọ m n'ọdịnala Igbo, mana biko unu tụzielu m aka na dibịa ya gwa m eziokwu. Ma ọ bụ na onwego onye ịchọ ka ọ gbara gafe, ịgwa asị ya na onye a chọrọ ịgba m afa, biko ihe niile nọ n'ụzọ m ka unu kpupeelu m ya, mmụọ ahụ wee chekwa n'ebe ọ nọ, so that everything about you nwee ike pụta. Because ana m agba afa, o nwere a lot of people ị ga na-agbara afa ha na swing, mmụọ ahụ abịa, ọ bụrụ na o nwere ihe i mere ozugbo chụọ ha ọsọ, ọ bụrụ negative, ọ bụrụ different thing nke a ga na-agwa gị n'isi onye ahụ. Maazị Chibuikem, afụgo m ajụjụ ị jụrụ, mma asaghachi gị azụ ka m conclude this topic. Meanwhile, onye nwere question, you keep bringing in your questions so that as soon as I finish with this topic ka m gaa na the questions. Because onye nwere question ya drop we and onweli formel finish na ihe na-akụzi, I'll start responding. Ụtụtụ ọma Maazị John Joseph, ndewo ka eketa atamalụ gị mma. So ihe na-achọ ikwu bụ na-ekwu na ọ bụ na ị na-achịta azụ n'ọdịnala Igbo, the first thing ị kwesịrị ime bụ ije gbaa afa. Igba afa n'ihe ị ga-eme bụ bifo ị ga-agba afa n'ihi akpọku ihe ejiri mmanya ma ọjị ma mmanya ọkụ ma omenala ma mmiri sef kpọkwuo mmụọ gị na ha so josi mmụọ ndị chi m na ndị ezumezu maja na be nna m, arụsị so m be nna m na n'ikwu nne m, biko unu achọrọ m ije gbaa afa n'aka onye dị otu a dị otu a, biko dịka onye a na-amalite ịgba afa n'isi m, ihe niile dị n'ụzọ m, biko ka unu mee gịnị kpupere ya ka ọ gwa m ụzọ ya bụ nsoro ka m nwee chi dị mma. Na m achọghị ị na-akụgharị ụta, ana m achọghị ịbakwa n'aka onye ọ ga-abụ mba n'aka ya ego niile nyere ya bụrụ waste, bidokwa n'isi tabakwa afụ. Imesi anya i drop all her whatsoever that you have offered to them, i will sip away from it. Then you have to do this a day before the day onye ahụ ga-agbalụ gị afa. Imesi anya i watchzie how beautiful and excellent afa gị ga-adị. Ọ bụzielu na ha chọrọ iji onye ahụ wee gbalụ gị ama, they must give you sign. They must give you how you eme something game na onye ahụ ma mgbalụ gị afa. That is one. Two, onye ọbụla gbachalụ gị afa, ọ sị gị bịa ka o meelu gị oke ite, ma ọ gị bịa n'ihe niile kịta bụ awele, ma ọ gị bịa n'ihe niile kịta bụ ọrụ mmiri. You must have everything. Have everything. That this is your first time. When bụ ọrụ ịlụgoro gbasara ọdịnala Igbo, isi mmadụ gbaalụ gị afọ, ọ bụrụ ihe ọ gwara gị bịa ka m lụọ ọrụ gị ọrụ mmiri, bịa ka m meelu gị oke ite, bịa ka m meelu gị awele. You must have everything. Ndị a bụ ndị gbuburu ya, ọchahacha bute, ọchahacha bute, ndị a bụ ndị gbuburu ya. I am not trying to judge anybody, but I'm trying to tell you what you must know. I am trying to tell you what you must know. Ego adịghị izi n'obodo anyị nọ n'ime ya. Ọ na-afọzi nke ọ ya bụ mmadụ weta ọwụfuo ya, o bidokwa n'isi. Ọ bụrụ na ime ihe a dịka na igodo ochi, that is if you align yourself with mmụọ gị na asụ for the first time, that there is no need for you to recognize them anytime you wish. No, but o nwere ihe bụ dị n'ịlụrụ ọrụ a, ị gakwa ebe ọzọ asị gị that something like that adịghị ọnụ, nwere ka ọrụ asị wee gaa. So what you need to do is this, please. First thing ị ga-eme bụ ọ bụ na ịgosia ife a wee gbaalụ gị afa. Ọ bụ na onye ahụ wee gwa gị na o nwere ihe dịka chi onye na-ana gị oke, onye nọrọ gị ụwa, onye ahụ nọ in line because chi gị bụ mmụọ ize gị na ya so wee bi ụwa. And for you to see light in every other spiritual work ị na-alụ, you must feed your chi first. Maka na ije eje chukwa alụsị be nna gị ma alụsị ikwu nne gị ma alụsị ndị obodo ọzọ, ọ ka bụ chi gị bụ ihe ga-eme gịnị ga na-eje na-anata ha ihe ọbụla, ngozi ọbụla ha ga-enye gị, na-bring ya to you. Mana ijeje ma awele na okwu arụsị dibịa ahụ emeelu gị awele, ọ ka bụ chi gị ka ha ga-akpọ chi gị abịa nata ha oke gị, whatever they have in stock for you. Chi gị bụ ihe ka ga-anata ha that blessing wee mee gịnị wee transfer ya to you before manifest ya in your physical life. So chi gị should be the first entity gịnị ya so ikwesịrị ịchụkwa. Do you know the second entity gịnị ya so ikwesịrị ịchụkwa? A lot of us, anyị si na nnekwute obi wee pụta. A lot of us si na nnekwu ngwuru. Our previous third and fourth generation megini buru ide during their time. Amalụ ha ama as warriors, as great men of honor. But abịaza na time nka ya na akụ ụta. Inweze ka isi wenu story nna as inukwa na nna gị ma nna mụtalụ na nna gị na o mere ihe siri ike, na o nwere ego, na ọ bụ nnekwute mmadụ, na nnekwu chief, na-agwọ 1 2 3 agwọ ya next. What do you do? Ga ị na-ajụzi ka ezi ihe melụ na kịtazi na ihe ndị ahụ adịrọzi. Ndị ahụ ifuru kpara ike mgbe ahụ nwere mmụọ kụrụ ha egwu. O nwere ihe nọ n'azụ na-akụrụ ha egwu ha na-agba, which many of us have abandoned. We have abandoned our foundational spirits and foundational altars. And for that reason, many of us are not it half, many of us are not able. A lot of dibia yabalogafa, they will not talk about your foundation. They will never talk about your foundation. I don't go to your balaga what is sigin, the Queen Oboni Mahona Ben Nagi, Mondibo Filabakotarazo can be 40% responsible for your problem. It's such a child in the other. You can't even signs of those things because no one more. You must start from the scratch. You must start from the root. You must. On your own. When I try to advise them, and they feel that that I want to collect much money from them. But here the matter like people that would like to use scope wogi naluge gogi melugi jagwa ogaragoga haga, because a dibia that knows that you are supposed to feed your chi buputo wegi na ihe dị na ngruben na ge metolu chukokwa mmụọ ndị ọzọ gị na ha so dibia manka when na-achị kọwatalụ gị ihe kwesịrị ime iwesi ya n'ọrụ mmiri ka ị chọgodiri ịlụ. Do you know what that dibia will do to you? That dibia ga-eme gị, the more you look, the less you see. Ọkwa ị na-efili na ịma ihe. Ọkwa ị na-efili na ịma ihe. O mezie gị, the more you look, the less you see. Sometimes, some of us na-eji oke sense ejokwu some dibias. And some ndị dibia dey run. When you carry over sabi to them, ha arụzie ego kpacham. Highest thing is still on ha rụrụ agaro. Herige ego gị na herige ya. You are still suffering, it remains that you are still suffering. Onye ahụ amago that even if all like akpụrụ efi ga na mmiri ji elu ọlụ gị ọlụ mmiri, that as long as na ichukwara ochi gị na ọmanga, ịma ihe ọ ga-eme oje kpe elu gị ile ọma. Oji o were ego ahụ ebe ị na-efili na ịmara ihe, ụkwarụ ngwongwo 10,000 or 20,000 jee wunyere gị na mmiri, were ego gị igwu n'afọ. Ọ bụrụ gịnị? Mmadụ anaghị akpa n'ana akpa n'ụfọ. Ọ bụrụ mmadụ anaghị eme gịnị? Mmadụ ịdị mmadụ ọsịsọ mgbe ọbụla. Now many of you bara na okite that you don't know how to come out, bụ gịnị? Na ọ dị gị ọsịsọ. Na many of you na-emere unu initiate una na-eje na-asọpụrụ onye unu na-amaghị ebe o si bute ike ya. Imana a lot of dibias nwere otu. Do you know that? See, Imana a lot of dibia nwere otu. Ima. Do you know this? A lot of criminals, occultic men, bloodsuckers, destiny destroyers, pụtara na parade onwe ha na dibia. And give what the osi songwa, you will continue to fall into their hands. You will continue to fall into their hands. That is when the beginning of your bondage started. When you finally join that Otuahan, that is when you will see yourself in a mess. It has happened to my brother before I started. Ineje, imarebi ineje. Ihe ọbụla ị na-eme ikpa na akpa n'ọfọ. Jiri nwayọ. Like I said last time, akwụm si na onye ọdịnala dị ka mmadụ ije n'ọfịa, clear the bush, pụta nkụ, pụta meke ọkụ, light ya. O jiri nwayọ na-enwu, nwayọ. Before you know what is happening, ọkụ enwusiwe ike. Otu aka ọdịnala dị. Mana ọ bụrụ nke I gbuo ya taa, I chop it today, you're on your own. You keep on falling into the wrong hands. So the second thing you kwesịrị ime bụ ọ bụrụ na ndị gboo ndị nọ na be nna gị, maybe nna gị, nna mụtara nna gị, na this set of men na ha mere ihe ike, maybe na ha gburu mmadụ mana ha liri mmadụ na ndụ. Do you know you must release yourself from that bondage before you do any spiritual work or ga-alụ gị? Do you know that? Ehihie ọma Maazị ụgwọ anyị Chibuozo, ekenekwa gị, ndewo. Eketa atamalụ gị mma, ndewo. Do you know that you must release yourself? You must separate yourself from that bondage, from that curse. Imana, the first thing you kwesịrị ime bụ ịkpụgodo onwe gị alụ that curse. Maybe your great grandfather na ha nyere mmadụ na ndụ wee kwuba alụsị ma ha gburu mmadụ for whatsoever reason ma na ha megburu mmadụ. Do you know that the first thing you are supposed to do beginning release your onwe gị from that curse? Unless ịlụcha imegodo awele niile na-ememe chokite niile na-eme, spirit in down will keep on haunting you. That is why you must start from the scratch. It is not how far you've gone, it is how well you've been doing. You understand it? Ọ bụrụ na alụgo m nke alụọ nke hapụ ihe ahụ, akarịgo m egwu, emego m nke a, ejego m na mmiri nke a, mmiri ya niile mesi onwe nke dị active. Ka onwelu mmụọ na-agbarụ ihe a niile na-eme. Ịma na ọ dị ka some of anyị nwa bụ ndị dibịa. Enwere ike idose mmụọ na be gị. Ị na-akwụ mmụọ ahụ agụụ. Ma ijiri mmụọ ahụ egbu mmadụ, mgbọsị iwe ga-egbu ya ọpụọ. Ị na-afụ physical something. You feel na power gị ka the power gị apụgo. That is how it is. Ọ bụrụ na ị na-eme, those things you've been doing, are they active? Ana m ekwu ihe anọ na-ekwusi ike. You must start from the scratch. Ị ga-ebido nata from the roots. We handle why your problem till you get to the top. Ọ bụrụ na ịgo ha one ije ka ịgo primary 6, o nwere teacher ga-atọ for one, also go gị haluka giant. You must defend yourself with everything the possible na ị ga-eji defend you onwe gị. Kedu ka chi gị ga-esi wee na-ejelu gị ọgụ when you've not fed him or her? Mmadụ asị gị bịa kwuo alụsị nke ya nkwa, mana ịchụkwa obere alụsị be nna gị ma ikwu nne gị. Mana ndị Igbo si na na-ebido n'ụlọ malụ mma wee pụwa iro. Ijebe ijekwe alụsị dị bịa nkwa, mana alụsị be nna gị ma alụsị ikwu nne gị ma alụsị n'ọgụ ụwa, alụsị na-esochi gị, ịchụkwabere ya. You are wasting your time and your money. There is no shortcut in this. Onwe ha nke a na-agbata n'ọsọ. Ọ dị ka ndị nwere kọọlụ na-eche na ha ga-agba ọsọ. Ịgbacha ya gbasa dị m ọmụ kpọrọ gị ọrụ nwee ihe gbasara m. Ọ bụ na m na-agba ya n'ọsọ, aka m agbago ọsọ sef. Aka m ị na ebe a wee yiri ihe anyị na-ekwu ihe a na-ekwu ebe a. Aka m agbago ọsọ na ngwa ọsọ na-agbara onwe m dọrọ ime ebe ọbụla nọ. But you can never run away from your shadow. A lot of people, they have settled all the forces and powers on their way. Mana mmụọ efele na ngwurube nna ha ji ha captive. But they do not know that. Some of us lose our history, our ancestral history. None of us can even tell. Say, look at how, look at what happened when he was alive. Look at what happened. Look at the entities he gave things to. None of us know. Because our parents don't know. If you learn ibinite, in the gym omenana, ibinite wafuo, ijeje ruoru mirena. Onye gwa gị esibe ga-ejebe onye a na-eme mmụọ wayo. Ọ dị ka ndị akpọrọ ọrụ na-eme ekwemagwụ, ha mesie ekwemagwụ anyị na-efili na ha na-edeceive dibịa. Iche na ọ dibịa mmụọ anyị na-eme ekwemagwụ enye amagolu m idi sincere ka na-edo ha sincere. That's why I ga-emesi ekwemagwụ ihe na-eme ga na-eme gị. This is high time we must stand on the path of the truth, irrespective of how difficult ọ ga-adị. You must be on the truth. If you want to be strong, if you want to know what you're... See, you don't even... You need to do it. I remember one day, one foreign guy on my place, or a Dibia man, or from Cameroon or something like that. He walked into my house. I said, you don't go far, but you need to go and put something for body. He said, put what? What am I going to put in my body? adịmaka anything na-arụ. I'm not against people doing it, no. Mana ihe a bụ ọgwụ ka ọ bụ. Na ntinyere ọgwụ na-arụ. Ọgwụ ahụ, o nwere ụdị ihe m ga-eme, o mebie ya. O nwere ụdị mmadụ m na ya ga-enwe contact with, o mebie ya. And n'obi m enwere ike mfile na ọgwụ ahụ ka dị active, whereas it have spoiled. Onye nwa mere nji wee hate anything gbasara ọgwụ. You understand? Mana ọ bụrụ na ị nwere mmụọ gbara gị okirikiri, nna nwere ife mmadụ ga-eme gị, as long as you are feeding them well, and dị nọ n'ọfọ. Ọsọgodo onye ahụ bụrụ the highest ogboni man, o nwere ihe onye ahụ ga-eme gị. I have tested this many times ka ha nwagoro m. Anwasịa ihe niile ha na-anwa nọ ebe ha nọ maka otu aka aka m dị. And I'm sure na ndị m na ha so na-eri nri eriju ya afọ. You must know your ground. You must know when you are practicing pure Odinani and when you are doing charms and when you are into fetish stuffs. They are two different things. Ha bụrụ ofu. That is why ị ga-eji wee bido from ukpuru wee kọrọ mbọ wee gbagotaba. Aka bụkwa onye nke gị, Nwada Agbaroma ụzọ mmiri. Chitakwa na abụ onye mgbasa ozi ọma ọdịnala Igbo, bụrụkwa dibịa Igbo. Ka nsi kwuo na mbụ na anyị na-agbasị Afrịka alụ ọrụ mmụọ dị iche iche, enyere ụmụ Igbo aka ịmara eziokwu gbasara ọdịnala. Ọ bụrụ tata bụ izie gị sonyere anyị, na masịkwa gị nnọọ ọzọ, na-asị gị echefukwa na binyere anyị aka ma gbasa ozi a ka ndị enyi gị na ndị ikwu na ibe gị nwee ike wee soro na-eketa oke mgbasa ozi ọma anyị nọ n'ime ya. Biko ọ bụrụ na o nwere ajụjụ ị chọrọ ịjụ m privately, biko please and please do not call me without my permission, please. Just dere message. Either message, if you want to call me, just tell me you want to call me and talk to me directly. I will give you time. Biko, just write a message for me on WhatsApp. Drop all message. I will try and as much as I can to help you sort it out. Now is time for question and answer. For question and answer. This is the time to ask me those questions. I am ready to answer you now. I'm ready is ajụjụ ọbụla kịta. I'm ready is ajụjụ ọbụla. Biko ekwuru m ekwu before. Ọ bụrụ na ị na-type message na YouTube after live video, you type a message for me to return and answer. Please, I will not answer. It is either you ask me directly in here or you send a message to my WhatsApp line. Biko and my so I'll just go to Ndi Jugoranya Ajutu and start answering their questions one by one. The first person says, is it possible for not having feelings for woman, even my wife come from water spirits? Yes. Onye jụrụ ajụjụ anyị ma onwe gị, I will not mention your name. You know your name. It is possible. It is possible. And what ihe na-akọsụ this kind of thing bụ mgbe nwaanyị mmiri gị dị too jealous and too active. Onye reduce every of your physical libido. Okay, reduce every of your physical libido. You understand? Nwaanyị mmiri dị too mean. She may even stop appearing to you in your dream, yet you cannot have feelings for another woman, even on earth. It is possible. Ihe ga-eme bụ na ya ji isi ike ka isettle ya ka onwe ike pụọ n'ụzọ gị, because not having feelings for woman can ruin your relationship or your marriage. Your wife nwere ike ọ na-efeel na ị na-agba n'ezi, or your partner, your girlfriend or whatever nwere ike ọ na-efeel na ị na-agba n'ezi. That is why you don't have her time, not knowing that it is spiritual. Even if your wife is a mariner, it could happen. You understand? So that is it. The second person said, okay, which state are you teaching from? I like to do Alpha. I don't really understand the life I am living right now, and I don't want to go faster than my shadow. I want to follow in Odinala. Ndewo. Onye jụrụ ajụjụ a ime onwe gị ekenekwa m gị. Ebe m si ewetala unu ozi bụ na Ukehe na Igbo Etiti Local Government Area of Enugu State. Ọ bụrụ na ị na-abịa na be m, if you want to come, ịlụta ha n'Enugu town, if you are coming from Imo, Abia, Anambra, ndị si Anambra abịa nke ha dị iche. Ọ bụrụ na isi Abia ma Imo ma Ebonyi abịa, when you get to Enugu town, iruo na Peace Park, ị jụọ ebe a na-elodu moto na-aga Ogbede. So ịbanye moto na-aga Ogbede, you stop at Ogbede Junction and you call me. But please, before you start coming, enye m a day notice ka m ike we make a chance for you, unless ị nwere gị ga-eji wee laloba na hotel laloba until time efu gị wee ruo. Ndewo. This next person said, I happened to me as well, but I got to find myself to leave them before I find it totally down. I got a homage this comment anyway. This person said, is it possible for me to go to the water and pray alone? The person that asked this question, you know yourself. I will not mention your name. But if people want me to start mentioning your name, I will mention your name. So you know yourself. You are asking if it is possible to go to the water by yourself and pray all alone. And the first thing I'm going to ask you and say to you is this: have you done your marriage settlement? If so, was it successful? If you've done your marriage settlement and it is successful, you can go alone. But if you have not done your marriage settlement, or if you have done it and you are still seeing the sign that these people are still there, you cannot go alone. If you go alone, you may contract bad energy, you may contaminate your aura. You cannot owe somebody, and instead of going to pay that person, you are going to borrow from that person again. So you have to settle them first before you go for prayers alone. Thank you. Next question. Bikon. I am here for you. Umu Chineke. Umu Chuku, I am here for you. I am here for you. Umu Chuku, I am here for you. Drop your questions. Drop your questions. Drop your questions. Okay? Emma zekenekwa m gị egede. Ndewo. Ya mara anyị niile mma. Ndewo. And please, I just have something to correct now. This nka just be I cannot be making everything a whole and a complete topic. Because no me Igbo. I want to encourage us, if any of us is praying with red hot, if we are praying with red hot, if you are just starting and you are praying with red hot, stop it. Oh, whenever you want to pray, look for white hot like this. White hot. White, it must not be this one. You understand? It must not be this one. Just buy white hot like this for your morning libations. Red hot is not good. Yeah, why? Is because we that is working, we know where and how we use them. It is for bad work. Red hot is for bad work. You understand? It's for bad work. You understand? You know what I mean by bad work? It's for bad work. Very, very bad work. That is when you want to curse someone, you want to fire an arrow against someone, you know, you want to do all manner of bad stuff. You understand? You can use red hot. But if you are praying for blessings, you know, normally you go for that your way should open and all that. Please use white hot. Thank you. We still have time for question and answer. Question and answer. I don't know why you people are taking time to drop your questions, or is it that you don't have questions again? Let me go and Yeah, Let me go and opanyere onwemu ugu. If you have questions, keep bringing them in. If you have questions, keep bringing them in. Egedemaiti, I think you asked this question. How can we pray with white heart? Okay, I'm trying to, hold on a bit. I'm trying to get the necessary materials for Igbo 4. I'm trying to get the necessary materials for Igbo 4, but then my Unzu is in my main temple, so I cannot. Or should I go and get it? Okay, a minute, a second, please. Let me get. Yes, I am here. Okay, I am here. People of Chineke, I am here. I'm trying to make this teaching because of the question that Egede Mighty asked. I don't know, for those of you abroad, you can use either of these as long as you can see them where you are. But Nimalandio Kasi, that they have a Christian sacramentals, Ndi Odinana sacramentals. So I don't know, but what I know is that we have materials that we can use to connect to the creator, to the universe, to all our forces and powers that be. Yes. And this thing, I've thought about this topic. I think this is the talk I'm teaching about how to do Igbo 4 and all that. So this is the first one. This is called alligator pepper. Alligator pepper, alligator pepper, alligator pepper. It has a whole lot of spiritual purpose. A whole lot of spiritual purpose. But while you are trying to do your morning libations, that is when you want to do Igbo 4 in the morning, what you do is you open this. And please, before you open this thing is a spirit. You don't put it in your front and open. You take it to your back like this. Yeah, you take it to your back and open. It's open now. So then you bring it to the front. Then you pick 2 seeds of this by your left thumb, then 2 by the right. Just 2. You understand? Even if say you go sleep with person where you no understand, if you dey feel say the woman her aura dey somehow, or you go thief person man go sleep with am, please, when you have intercourse, when you have intercourse with someone, there is an energy, there is what we call exchange of energy already. So it can be a negative energy, it can be a positive energy. That is why I always advise that before you sleep with someone, be careful of the person you are sleeping with. Let it not be that you are sleeping with someone that her energy or his energy is already contaminated. As you are sleeping with that person, you are drawing from that person and you are adding to your own, thereby bringing more spiritual havoc to yourself. So when you want to do your 4 otutu, the essence of using these 2 by this side and 2 by this side to cleanse yourself is to draw out negative energy that might have attracted you through your dream. You understand? Or people you stayed with before you woke up. You understand? Or maybe you go lash one kind of person like that. So you just use this thing like this. You use it like this to draw out every negative energy. You'll be using it to touch your body from your head to your toe. Then you wave it around your head 4 times. You spit on it and you disperse it where someone cannot cross it. You do the same thing with this one. And when you are done, when you are done, the next thing you need to get is your kola nut. Kola nut is the next thing. If you are praying in the morning, kola nut is the next thing. You can pray as many times as you wish. But each unzu is once in a day, as long as you are not dibia and you are not working for someone. So you use unzu. You use oji to call on your entities. You declare goodness, you declare favor, you declare prosperity. Then But before you are praying, you are supposed to put all these things one place, or you can keep them on the floor. But after using ose comes, you can pray with nzu, oji, before you can now bring your unzu, and you now throw your unzu for them on the floor. Same thing, you throw your edo for them on the floor. Then you now break your kola. This is called oji kenga, oji agbara, oji ndeze, oji warriors. You understand? It's for special people. You understand? So you use this one to when you break this kola nut, you just drop one on the floor facing the sun, like the face like this. It will be facing the sun, as in to be facing the sky. I mean, you're not going to keep it like this. You are going to keep it like this. You understand? Then before you can now open your hot drink, and you call upon them, your ancestors, your ndiche, that they should come and drink from this. That anybody planning evil for you, you should return back to them. As you step out, let every evil on your way be nullified, and let blessings come to you. You get it? So, but I'm going to attend to these questions. This one said, how can we pray with hot drink? So that is what I just answered now. So but if you don't have all these things, all these materials I mentioned, you can just get your hot drink. You just put it in a cup, in a glass cup, or any cup, even if it's native one. You just put it in something, and then you lift it against the sky, facing the east from your wherever you are. The east is where the sun normally comes out from. And you call upon your entities, you call upon the powers that be, your forces, and you tell them that you are giving them hot drink, that this is what you have, that they should look at the heart you are giving this with, and not what you are giving to them. Then you pray. When you finish praying, you drop some of it for them on the floor, and you drink the rest. So can you help me to do Alpha and know who is my Chonyo one, or do I need to seek elders in my community? This person that asked this question, you know yourself. I can do Alpha for you anytime you are ready. If you want to go to your village and ask, you are still free, still okay. Good afternoon, ma. Please, I just joined you now. What if you have any Inzu? What if you have any Inzu? Okay, I've already thought about Unzu, but I don't know. I do not understand this your question, to be sincere. But if you have Unzu, I've already thought about it, how you can use it to communicate with your own forces and powers that be. But if you don't have Unzu, no problem. Even if you don't have hot drink, and you don't have oji, and you don't have Unzu, and you don't have alligator pepper, you can use even mineral, anything that you lay your hands, you can use it. Even akwukwo herbs, you can cut herbs and speak to it, and speak to it directly under the sun, and speak life into your life. And when you finish, you wave it all over your head 4 times and drop it. It depends on your intuition. So it must not be that you have this, but this is what we use to communicate to the forces. I'm just trying to tell you that this is Odinana. Anything, you can use anything to communicate with your forces, as long as you are not speaking of wrong intention. You understand? Thank you. You can even use water as well. You can even pack sand, speak to the sand and drop it where you picked it from, and move on. Okay. What if we don't have kola nut? Like I said before, Mighty, if you don't have kola nut, even if you have water, even if you have minerals, even if you have hot drink, anything you have, you just use any. But just be rest assured that in Odinani, we don't pray like Christians. Christians, they pray in Jesus' name with just their mouth. But we must present something to the entity we are calling upon in order to draw their attention to us. So you must use whatever you have to call upon them. Thank you. Please, sister, anybody come from water is the same with anybody with spiritual husband. Thank you, my dear. I love your question. Anybody that comes from the water is similar with someone that has spiritual husband, but it might not be like from my own perspective. What I call someone from the water, what I call someone from the water is different from what I call someone that has spiritual husband. What I call someone from the water is someone that have call from the water, someone that is water from the spirit from the water, called to serve as a dibia or as an ezewan. That is what me I call someone from the water. But someone with spiritual husband is just someone that needs to settle her spiritual husband and move on. But someone from the water is someone that needs to settle spiritual husband and still bring her water home for better communication. You get it? So that you can use their powers to heal, save lives, make people get better, and all of that. Thank you. More question, more, bring it in. I am here for you. I very, this time now, I will start my work. I will go and start working for people, for the person I've booked his work today. But I want to talk with you people. So bring your question in. I know they tire. Okay. How would I know if I came from the water? Okay, the person that asked this question, you know yourself. How do you know if you came from the water? Okay, apart from alpha divination telling you that you come from the water or you came from the water, there are some personal experience that you are ought to be having to prove to you that actually you came from the water. For example, if you see yourself having sexual intercourse with a woman in the dream, or a man in the dream, or an animal just having sex in the dream, if you always see yourself being accompanied by a woman in your dream or a man in your dream, maybe somebody of a young person, not necessarily an old person. An old person could mean your chi, your higher self, your higher soul, but a younger person could mean your spiritual spouse. If you're always seeing yourself lying down in a room with a man or a woman, that's your spiritual husband or wife. If you always see yourself seeing snakes, pythons, and all that in your dream, if you always see water in your dream, you have it. If you always see yourself taking care of a baby, backing a baby, or carrying a baby, or playing with a baby, you have a spiritual wife or spiritual husband. If you are this kind of person that when you are passing with people, physical, this is physical one, when you are moving with people, once they cross, nothing blocks them, but once you cross, cobwebs will block you. My brother, that is water forces or witchcraft forces. If you are this kind of person that when you keep your money, if you keep 200,000, when you come out you see 180, 150, 100, you see that the money that you kept is no longer complete. It is them, they are taking to take care of themselves. So they are using all those things to give you signs. If you are this kind of person that when you sleep or when you lie down quietly, you keep on noticing that maybe someone is following you or somebody is with you, it is them. You need to settle them. Thank you. And many others. That is without alpha confirmation. What you should be experiencing on your own, and you know that you have this problem. Okay. Please, how can you tell me about someone who was born an Afo, Nkwo, Eke, Ori, where they came from? Okay, this is a very long and interesting question. Someone who was born on Eke Day is the fire element. Fire element, not necessarily the fire we put on and we light it up. No, the fire element includes the sun, the stars, and the moon. They are the fire element. You understand? And okay, let me just keep it there, because if I say what I'm about to say now, I will just be stressing this topic. You understand? So someone who is an Eke born is a fire element, so it's necessary. It can be related that the person comes from the sun, from the moon, or from the stars, either of these three. And such person can still have connection with water. Is another topic on its own. Now, Someone who was born and on holy day is the water, has the water element. The person came from the water, a pure mariner, a complete mariner, a hardcore mariner, someone that came from the water, someone that is giving birth to on an holy day. This kind of person, this kind of persons don't normally have connection with Ogbanje Nuana. Ndị Ogbanje Nuana, they don't, most times they don't have connection with Ndị Ogbanje Nuana. When you are doing water settlements for them, what you need to settle is only the water forces. You will not settle the Ogbanje Nuana forces for them. You understand? These persons, they can come from the river, from the ocean, from the lake, and from the streams. You understand? We have different kind of waters. You get it? So we have someone who was born on Afo Day, has the earth element. When you talk about the earth, it's not necessarily the earth we step upon. It has to do with it actually. But the earth means the rock, the hill, the valley, the mountains. People came from these forces and this element. You understand? So someone who was born on Nkwa is the air forces. The air is the air element. The element don't simply means the air we breathe in, or you know, the air element is the plant, the trees. When this in Ukwoji, when this in Ukwiroko, when this in, you know, abo, different kind of trees, mighty trees. People reincarnate from there. But why we call them the air element is because it is the tree that produces the air that we inhale. You get it? So I'll just move to the next question. Okay. Please, how can I know my chi? Marvelous. You can know your chi through deep alpha consultation. Some people, their chi used to come to them in their dream with the normal face, and they'll be showing, if it is their grandmother or their great grandfather or their grandfather, they'll be showing the face of that person to that person. And when that person is in that dream, they'll be seeing this person is my grandfather or is my grandmother. But maybe you've never seen that person physical. Ever since you came to this world, you've not seen that person. Some people who their spirits are very, very active and high, used to confirm who their chi is through their dream. But once they wake up, they will still need to go to Alpha to be sure that it is not a manipulation. You understand? So the best way you can find out whom your chi is, the person that reincarnated you, is through Alpha. Thank you. I'll go to the next person. I am praying to my chi every 4 days, but still things is not moving well to me. What else should I do? Okay, David, you are praying to your chi every 4 days. Please, before you started praying to your chi, okay, let me just ask this question. Before, while you are praying to your chi, what do you normally give to your chi? And before you started praying to your chi 4 days, did you settle your chi the normal way is supposed to be done? You understand? Before you start praying to your chi, because praying to your chi every 4 is the normal routine prayers that every Igbo is supposed to be doing. Like me, I'm doing my own every day. You understand? So have you settled your chi? If yes, then it's either there are still other higher forces fighting you that is demanding for appeasement from you, or that the chi that you have settled is not your right chi, or maybe the person that appeased your chi for the first time for you gave him or her bad food. Thank you. I'll just go to the next person. Good morning, ma. What does it mean to be having constant dream of white or brown dog chasing someone, and masquerade chasing someone, and constant eating in the dream, and constant having sex in the dream? First two, I'll just answer this question. The first one is this. You said, what does it mean to be having constant dream of white dog and brown dog chasing you and masquerade? Festus, let me not just stress you. You have call. Oh, you hear me? You are a dibia. They have confirmed your own through your dream for you. But maybe you don't understand the handwriting on the wall. You have call. The dog chasing you in your dream are your spirit of Agu. Your Agu spirit, they are the ones chasing you. And the masquerade you are seeing is either your Ndiche or Alusi that called you to serve. And then the eating in the dream is your Ndiobonuke, your dead mates. They are feeding you. And the more they are feeding you, as you are eating from them, you are having problems. Problem will keep on coming until you settle them. Once you settle them, you stop eating in the dream with them. Constant having sex in the dream, that one are your spiritual wife. So the woman you were managing before you came into this life, so you are here now, she still want to follow you so that you keep on managing her. So you go and settle her so that she will go and marry person like her until you are done here on earth. Okay, I'm done with you. So I have done alpha about my chi and have different answers. How will I confirm it? Sometimes a lot of people used to have this kind of, once you've done different alpha on your chi and your chi, different people keeps coming up, what you need to do now is this: you need to bring hot drink and kola nut in the evening any day you want to visit alpha. And this one you need to visit. This one, as your old case is now, you don't need to be sending money, you need to visit. You understand? This person that sent this message, you need to visit. And before you visit that place, a day before that day, you have to use hot drink and kola nut and call upon your chi and call upon your aja na benna. Just say, my chi onyowa, my aja na benna n'ikunne. Please do not allow this spirit dragging me to share me. That as I'm about to go to Alpha tomorrow, let the person that reincarnated me come out and speak that I am the one that reincarnated you. So as you are doing it, you are going to ask them that let them come and speak on offer of the dibia. So wherever you are going to go for that afonyowa, the dibia must bring out his offer. And when that dibia is doing that alpha with offer, you will know that they have led you to the right person. And as the dibia is doing that alpha with offer, whosoever that is lying, when that person come and say it is me, offer will chase that spirit. So that is what you need to do. Before you go, you must give them something. Before you start visiting, before you now visit the person that will do the alpha for you. But you need to be there. Okay? It's happening to me almost every time. You go and take care of it. Kevin, good afternoon, ma. Please, I used to pray to my chi every hour for an eke, but still yet I don't know if I am using the right way. Before you started praying to your chi, did you settle your chi the normal way you are supposed to settle her or him? The normal way. Because one thing I used to tell people, that once a dibia do spiritual work for you, it is left for you to go home and start consulting those spirits by yourself, by the use of Oji, Nzu, Edo, and Manyike. If you don't have Oji, Nanzu, Edo, you can use hot. Even if you are abroad, you will see white hot there. You will see snap there. You use it and invite your forces and you talk to them. You understand? So that is why I'm asking you, did you feed your chi before the prayer that you are now making to it every eke and afo? Thank you. Okay. It's like I am done with the questions that I have at hand now. I will start. I will have to go now. Kamuje Lolo. So if you have any other message, if you have any question that you are not dropping for me here, bring it into my WhatsApp. And please, when you are asking me a question, no to put hand for my mouth. Please ask me necessary and important questions. There are kind of questions that you ask me and I cannot answer it because I don't have my time all to myself. You understand? Every little time I have, I use it to serve people. So you cannot keep me in your inbox and be asking me one question. When I answer, you twist it in another place and another form and ask me. I might not answer you again. No. Okay, ọ ga-amalụ gị mma. To be well with you, marvelous. Good day, ma'am. Please throw more light on how to use hot drink to pray. So sorry, sorry. I was interrupted. Oh, I was interrupted. So sorry. Um, um, uh, Perry, you are trying to take me back, but okay, I'll just say this now. This is hot drink. You understand? So whenever you are praying for your doors to be open. You are praying for blessings. So red hot is for Olike, is for a bad work. So we that is doing dibia, we know what to use red hot for if the need arises. So but white hot is for when you're praying for open doors and blessings. So when you want to pray, you face the east from where you are. If you don't have cola and you don't have every other materials that I mentioned, you can use hot drink. You face the east from where you are. You fetch some quantity of it in a cup. Now you call upon your ancestors and your power that be with you, and after making your declarations and affirmations, you just pour some little quantity of it on the floor, and now you drink the remaining ones in the cup, not in the bottle. You can keep the rest till when next you are ready to use it again. Thank you. Which way is normal for someone to settle his or her chi? When you want to settle your chi, it is not when you give a hot drink and cola. No, you must give a bloody animal, maybe or kokom or ewum or I don't know, whatever that you can lay your hands on, maybe okoko, chicken. You can use it, and you have to find out the type of okoko you are going to give to it. There are some chi that they will say is white, some will say it is colored, some will say black and white mixed together. You have to look for that, you understand? And the type of food that they eat, you have to look for that too. And the kind of like some people used to give their chi beer, and their first is beer. People don't know. So, and some chi go even extra mile to demand on the kind of cola they want. If it is cola with 3 lobes or cola with 4 lobes, they will go extra mile to demand. They will tell you it is 4 they want, or or it is 3 they want, or it is 5 they want, or it is 6 they want. You can look for it, and that is what you are going to give to them. I say everything you said is truth. May your chi bless you with long life and good health. He say, so shall it be. Watching from Holland. I greet you, Mazi. I greet you. Ka ị gọrọ ya esi wee lekwa makwa n'isi gị ya gazie. But can someone ask his guiding angel Chi to specifically be interacting with him only when asleep, or does Chi hasn't any time how to deliver messages to his reincarnated? This one now, even if you want to be having a time to communicate with your chi, it is you that will build it, and that is when you are highly rooted. It is not just that you fed your chi and the manners will start falling. You have to be highly rooted. You have to be spiritually alert and active, so that even when your chi comes, you will sense that that spirit is there. You can have a covenant with your chi, and you can decide and say to your chi, I want to be communicating with you on every day. come to me through my dream. You make it as affirmation and it will happen. You be the one to decide this, you understand, and build yourself on that. And you have to make yourself clean. You have to be neat at all time, so that whenever your child wants to come to you, there won't be any negative energy that will draw it back or draw it away from you. I mean, which way is normal for someone to settle his or her chi? I thought I've answered this question. Have I not? How can I know my elements? I've told you, I've thought about this before. Who asked me this question? Okay, Kevin. So how to know your element is this. If you are born on a K-day, okay, you want to know your market day of birth, or you want to know your element. If you want to know, if you are born on a K-day, your element is fire. If you are born on Ore day, your element is water. If you are born on Afo day, your element is earth. If you are born on the Nkwo day, your element is air. So unless you want to know your market day of birth, which you can from it align with your element, you understand? You can from it discover what your element is. What okay, ndewa agbara ọma. IG Ani Nwachukwu, ekenekwa m gị maazị, ka eke ketalụ gị ndụ ketalụ gị udo, agazie. What does it mean for RC to be demanding something from you without you going there to promise something? No, I am not laughing at you, Mazio. No, I understand. I used to ask such questions before. I was like, why is these people disturbing me? Did I ever come to them for anything? Why are they disturbing me now? They don't know people that are worshiping. They should go and disturb them. But then, even in the Bible, they say that every land will be assigned a God. And on the judgment day, that God will present their case and their judgment before the Almighty. All this God they are talking about is the RC. Right, Chineke. Igbo. Now, already, you are from there. You are from the town or from the village that RC is governing. So, that RC originally, because you are born there, you are from there, you bear the name of the RC, but you don't know. When they say, okay, for instance, I am from Ukehe. And then, there is a deity in my place that we call Ugu Amokofia Ukehe. A strong and a mighty deity. We call it Ugu Amokofia Ukehe. They are 3 in 1, and they are all in mountain, on top of a mountain, very close to my house. You understand? Ugu Amokofia Ukehe. And I am from Ukehe. So me now accepting that I am from Ukehe, whether I like it or not, I am under the governorship of that deity. Because that deity is seeing through all the affairs of Ukehe as a whole. Whether you are a Christian or you are a traditionalist, doesn't concern. What's the idea? And that is why, as long as they are seeing through your activities and all your responsibilities spiritually, they keep demanding. Do you know why they demand from you? There is blessing coming to your way that you need to recognize that RC is governing your time before that blessing can come to you. Or there is a bad thing coming to you, and for that thing to be averted through the power of that deity, you must give something to it. So that is that. Thanks for that. If I don't drink alcohol, can I pour all on the floor after praying? Yes, if you don't drink alcohol like me, I drank alcohol, and at a time I became tired of drinking alcohol. I become so tired of drinking alcohol because if I drink the thing and name agwadi too much, you understand. So what I do is that, for instance, if I fetch alcohol with this thing, after praying, if I drop for them, I'll make sure I finish everything. I'll just put my tongue there so that it will not look as if I am poisoning spirits. So if you can be doing it that way too, it's fine. It's fine. So good day, Ada Ifechukwu from Italy. Maazi Ifechukwu, nke ka imelu, ekenekwa m gị, kene ezumezu gị, asị m ka eketa atamalụ gị mma. Alright, mma chịkọta okwu m ọnụ, biko echefukwana na aka bụ m onye nke gị nwada Agbaroma ụzọ mmiri. Akwụkwọ m onye mgbasa ozi ọdịnala Igbo, bụrụkwa dibịa Igbo. Echefukwana ibinyere anyị aka ma gbasa ozi anyị aka ụmụnne gị na ndị enyi gị nwee ike wee keta oke na nkụzi anyị na-akụzi gbasara ọdịnala Igbo. Ekenekwa m unu.